Honk. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome to a Tuesday stream. It is Tuesday, May 25th. This is the final Tuesday of May 2021. And I hope everyone is doing well and you're ready for some of this, which is the Patreon-fueled chat-chosen game of the month, The Longest Journey. I am excited to be back in Casa del Arv. I am back home and in the home studio and ready to get cruising here after what was really a great, really fun weekend at Three Rivers Comic-Con. I really enjoyed it. It was so nice to get out and just see people, real living human beings. It's great. It was a real pleasure to be able to do that. And so, but I am very glad to be back with all of you. So if you have not already done so and are interested in thinking to yourself, what is all this channel all about? Well, let me tell you. This channel focuses on story and narrative in games. It also is a big focus on community. And we got a big community event coming up, which I will talk about in just a second. But before I do that, just a reminder about ways to support us here. The drive back was smooth. Yes, I had no encounters with deer, Mrs. Dunsel. The deer stayed away. Maybe they got the word out that I was not looking to have another encounter with the deer. And the body shop will be fixing the car next week and all that good stuff. So it was a, what was it, $300 lesson in the end, but I don't know what the lesson was. Don't challenge deer, whatever it was. Anyway, my wife's thing was don't drive at night. Yes, that was my wife's helpful contribution to the conversation. Anyway, but the drive home was smooth. So before we get anywhere, I hope it was deerful. It was. Yes, it was deer. No, it was deer-less, which is what I wanted for this, Echo. But before we go any further, just ways to support us here in the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Thank you, Mrs. Dunsel. I appreciate that. Yes, we are both fine. So please follow us in the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. Discord is !ArvCord. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Website is arvaneleron.com. On the financial side, !ArvTreon is the Patreon, as you folks know, that really supports us here. So any support there is appreciated. !ArvShop is the merchandise area where you can get Infinity and Beyond, and you can get Adventures in Middle-earth and soon to be Esper Genesis stuff over there as well. And of course, you can sub to the channel, which gets you those awesome custom sub badges and emotes and things like that also. So that's the deal with that. Hey, what's up, Live Suing? So that's the deal with that. Also, if you haven't already done so, please consider checking out some of the publishing stuff we have. I sold a number of these over the weekend. The Icarus and Icarus graphic novel from Athos Arts that has just been named an IBPA silver medalist in the Benjamin Franklin Awards. It won the Best Graphic Novel of 2020 silver medal, so I was very honored to get that. Midwest Book Awards are going to be next week. Incidentally, I haven't had a chance to do this yet, but I'm going to update the command at some point here because Athos Arts, which is the publisher for Icarus, has a new Kickstarter, and I'm going to pop it up here right now on chat just for the moment that I want to encourage everyone to check out. This is Alia Terra, which is Stories from the Dragon Realm, which is a new Kickstarter that Athos is running. I have already backed it. It is non-binary fairy tales in English and Romanian by Ava Kelly, illustrated by Matthew Spencer. And so they're doing pretty well on this, actually. They have 1,454 pledged of 3,500, so they're all closing in on 50% already, and they just launched about 6 hours ago, so that's great. 40 backers, 30 days to go. So jump on board if you're interested. I think it looks like a cool project. Obviously, I'm going to be biased in favor of, one of the nicest group of people in the industry and my own publisher for Icarus and for Greyshade. Speaking of which, Greyshade KS, Greyshade Kickstarter coming at the end of the summer, early fall, book being published by Athos Arts in a couple of months. But I'm very excited about Athos's work and the stuff that they do, and we need to support folks like this. So please consider jumping on board. If you have not already done so, please consider checking it out because it seems like a really cool project. And I'm going to have to update that command so we can actually see that. But anyway, that's the Kickstarter, so make sure that you check that out if you get the chance. So we've got that going on. And in addition to all of that, We have, I mentioned exclamation point Gray Shade KS, also exclamation point library, Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, because it is officially available now in print form. That is to say, it has arrived. It has gotten out of customs. It's here. And so shops are putting in their orders, and Kickstarter backers are going to be getting their orders fulfilled now in the next, any time now, basically within the next few days, because we finally got the books in. So they are being shipped out for fulfillment to Kickstarter backers in very short order. So for those of you, I know Echo is one of these, who has been waiting patiently for your print copy, I can confirm they exist. I have held one in my hands. I've shown them off. I've done that stuff. Oh, cool, Garlic Tofu. Yes, yes, definitely let Garlic Tofu know if you have questions. But yeah, definitely do this because it's finally here and it's finally available, and I'm very proud of it. It's a very good edition. I wish I had had some extra to be able to sell this weekend because there were some people checking out the cover and so on, but it literally was overnighted to me by Alligator Alley. So they paid this exorbitant fee to get it overnighted to me so I would have a copy to be able to show to people this weekend, which I did, and I really appreciate it. So happy to have it. It's just, the more I look at it, it was Brian Dalrymple, who sadly just passed away, of course, his last art design book, and boy, what a legacy. He did such a great job in the art design for this, and and all the authors who contributed books and to, book descriptions to it and everything, it was great. So hell, it's about time. You got that right. You got that 100% right, Echo, and I really appreciate the patience of the Kickstarter folks. But it's on its way, so that's awesome, and yeah, so that's going on. Yeah, it really is. It really is, Garlic. I feel it's so sad, that he's gone so soon, but it is such a fitting tribute to him and the work that he did. Not just in the art, by the way, but in the fact that a lot of the people who contributed, some of those were people that I brought in directly, like Mike Underwood or Cat Rambo or Carlos Hernandez, people like this, Ed Greenwood as well. But there were other people that Brian knew, and Brian knew everybody in the industry. So there were so many people who contributed to this work who knew Brian directly. So in a way, it's a tribute not only to his art design, but it's also a tribute to his friendships within the industry, and I think that's cool. And as for me, I'm very proud of the adventure that I wrote, that I ran, the adventures that I ran for the Writers' Symposium, and I'm very happy that it's out into the world. I'm hoping that we get a lot of push with stores ordering it. A lot of retail stores have already expressed interest, actually, and there are not a lot of library adventure books out there that are available. Candlekeep Mysteries recently came out from WotC, but there's not a lot of library stuff out there, and it just seems like a really fertile ground, and we've got it. We're helping seed that ground with some more awesome books. So anyway, that's going to be happening moving forwardly. So it wasn't patient. All your stuff. Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, listen, then at least you were. I appreciate the fact that you are that you have put your impatience, if that's what you have, in the right place, because obviously there wasn't anything we could do about it once it was in customs, but obviously I was constantly calling for it, and finally it got out, and it's out of the customs, and so that was the last big, huge roadblock that remains. So anyway, but yeah, so there's that with Gray Shade and with the library, and with, you can get it in digital right now, exclamation point library, and of course with Icarus, as I mentioned before. And finally, of course, as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives, and exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Also, we've also got this, which is, I believe this has now been updated, if I can actually type in the right window. I think this is the right window. Yay! ArvCon. So ArvCon 2021 is here. And I am going to, let's see, let me get rid of that. And let me get rid of that. It is at the end of this week. There we go. Hi, all. Good to see you all. So yes, ArvCon is at the end of this week. I have been pushing this quite a bit. I hope everyone at this point is aware of the existence of ArvCon. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I've been talking about it a lot. But ArvCon, which is our charity convention to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation, I just posted all of the giveaways and things like that that we are doing. We've got lots of stuff that are going out to various people. We are going to be doing. Now, I have to tell you all, chat. I made no, seventh annual. Did he say the 6th? Oh no, that's a mistake. It's the 7th annual. It should be the 7th annual one. So we'll have to fix that. But yeah, it's the 7th annual one. But what I wanted to mention was, so I spent some time with my mods in a meeting last night where we went over sort of aspects of the schedule, making sure that the mods will have coverage for all of the days, and of course talking about the prize giveaways. And as we were going through all of that, I mentioned at one point that last year it had been a lot of work because we had a lot of giveaways, we had a lot of codes. We have 9 sponsors this year. Actually, 9 official ones. There's one sponsor that I can't mention yet because I've been sworn to secrecy. So if you count the secret sponsor, who you will be discovering at some point this coming weekend, then that's 10 sponsors of this. But we have at least 9 out and official ones. You'll see. It'll all make sense when you see it. But anyway, so we have 9 official ones, and all of them pretty much have gotten, are sending out codes and or books. We have sets of dice that are coming out from Kraken dice that I got. Those are going to be shipped out. Pegasus Spiele, which is my sponsor for Talisman Adventures, they're sending out actual physical copies of things. Alligator Alley. Athos Arts, of course, is going to be sending a copy of any one of their titles to anyone in the world, which is very generous of them. So we've got a lot of these things that we've got them out there. The goal for ArvCon, of course, is $2,500. So when I was talking about, okay, every so often, every certain milestone that we reach when we're raising money, that's when we do a giveaway for everybody in chat. And I thought that we did so many of these last year that I thought it was just a ton of work on the back end for all the mods. Dragonspear and JRab and Shadow and a bunch of the other folks were back there just kind of scrambling around because I can't do that. I have to be running all the games, most of them, like 90% of them. I have to be coordinating with the guests. Like I can't also be running giveaway stuff, right? So I was like, so maybe we can make it just, fewer, like, and have more in each giveaway. So instead of doing it every $100 or whatever, do it every $250 or $500 or something. And that way it's less work and all that stuff. And so I asked what they thought, and my mods, and I won't say which, lots of mods said this. They all were like, yeah, we want to really create momentum and do lots of giveaways, and so it's fine. We'll do the extra work. And I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, we want to raise a lot of money. So I was like, okay, so just as proof that I have the best mods in the business, this is further example. This is example number 7,658 that they are the best. So we're going to be doing a giveaway every $100, people. And we have got, like I said, game codes, dice bags, dice, books, all these other kinds of things. And for the top 3 donators, the third top donator is going to be getting a copy of my Icarus Jelinek book, a limited hardcover edition. It's the last one that I have that isn't my own personal copy. I didn't actually bring it to sell this weekend. I could have easily at the Three Rivers, but I didn't bring it because I wanted to save it for ArvCon. So I will be shipping that anywhere in the world at my expense, unless it is like some exorbitant, $300 or whatever, in which case we'd have to talk a little bit about getting some of the shipping costs defrayed. But within reason, and certainly within the domestic U.S., I will ship it at my expense to the person who is the third top donator, my limited edition Icarus Jelinek hardcover. The second top donator is going to be getting this. Now check this out. I just got this from Prince Justin. Prince Justin has delivered this. Oh, yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an actual photograph, not a painting, done by Prince Justin and then transferred onto this metal stand. And it's literally, you can see, like you can put it on your desk like that. So that is going to the second top donator, and that is beautiful, isn't it? It's like super, super nice. And I will say also that Prince Justin sent 2 of these to me because he wanted me to have one of them. So this is my copy that's sitting right there next to the pictures of my parents and my family, my current family, my immediate family, my wife and children and all that. And so that's high praise indeed. So thank you to Prince Justin. So I have 2 of these, and the other one of these is going to be going to the second top donator. So that's really cool. And then the top donator, hold on a second. The top donator is going to be getting, of course, the large print, which I'm not going to show off again now because I don't want to go through sorting all of it, but I'll be able to show it to you folks later in the week, obviously. And that, of course, is the big, awesome fireworks print from Rock God, and that will be going to the top donator at ArvCon. So the top 3 donators will get awards, and everybody, of course, will get a chance to partake in the giveaways, whether they donate or not. And most importantly, all of this is going to the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. So that's very exciting. It begins Friday at 8:30 p.m. with Esper Genesis. On Saturday at 11:30 a.m., we're going to have a live interview with 3 scientists from Damon Runyon, which is going to be very exciting. Those 3 scientists are kind of social media savvy, and they are just exactly the kind of people. They literally are fellows of Damon Runyon, so they've been supported in their research by Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation, which is exactly what we're doing this for. So I'm super excited to do that. We're going to be interviewing them. That'll be pretty short, like a 20-25 minute conversation. Then at noon Eastern, Adventures in Middle-earth will launch day 2 of our, well, day 2 is launched with the interview, but then Tabletop Play will launch with day 2 on ARVCon, so that's going to be super cool. Then at 4 p.m., 12 to 3, I think it's 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Eastern, we'll be shifting over into the D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. That's going to be a 4-hour session, which, knock on wood, is going to be the grand finale. Now, I put in the schedule for this that the grand finale for this, Triffid pointed this out yesterday, that for that one it says grand finale, and for the Palace of the Red Pasha it says finale. And that's because I know for a fact we're going to have a finale in Palace of the Red Pasha because we got 8 hours to do it. This one, they're fighting a blue dragon and about 1 billion gargoyles, so I am a little concerned that we're not going to get it all done. And although I have put Community D&D on notice that it is quite possible that they will be running a little bit over. I'm going to try not to, but it is possible. I don't want them starting like 2 hours late or something. So at a certain point, I'm going to have to make a call and call it if I have to, but I really don't want to because, we're starting with a new thing next month. And this is, so that's what I'd like to have happen. So we will see. We will see. But the hope is that they will be wrapping that up on Saturday. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern-ish, it could be a little later. Again, it depends on when Storm King's Thunder wraps up. That will be, of course, Community D&D with the Shadow Crew, Echo Alpha X5, Triffity Mats, Rock God, and Hoodie with Shadowed Mage as your DM for Dragon of Icespire Peak. They will be bringing us through Prime Time, so they will be contributing their talents and efforts to that awesome session, which is going to be happening Saturday night. Sunday, we will have, starting at noon, our usual Infinity and Beyond Marathon session. That will be the finale of Palace of the Red Pasha. It will also be the, at least for now, finale for Sod on the channel. It is the finale as well, essentially, of the Tyranny of Dragons campaign. I'm not going to completely rule out a possibility of stopping back to see those characters in the future, but pretty much that's going to be bringing it to an end, and so we'll see how they all do on that Sunday. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have got our concert all set to go. It's going to begin with Kilgore Trout. He will do a 45-minute set from 9 to 9:45 Eastern. At 10 p.m. Eastern, we will bring in Mr. Zach Clay. Zach is going to be with us from 10 to 10:45 p.m. Eastern, and then starting at 11 p.m. Eastern, we have Indiana Jordan Gonzalez, who's going to be essentially headlining, I guess you could say, because of the length of the show. That's going to be from 11 p.m. to midnight Eastern, and he's going to be doing his awesome stuff. He will have just gotten back from a wedding, too, but he's going to be able to make this, so I'm super excited about that. And, okay, well, cool. I appreciate that, Echo. I just, I know how late it is for you as it is, so it's just like, I'm trying to... I'm going to try to speed it up. Anyway, and then last but certainly not least, we have day 4 of ARVCon on Monday. That's going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern. Mike Underwood, Turbo Tango, is going to be running a one-shot, and you'll be happy to know, chat, possibly, that the scientists have chosen, living up to the Mad Scientist label, have chosen the Scum and Villainy game rules set. So they're going to be running a one-shot of Scum and Villainy with the 3 scientists, and I think one other person that Mike has yet to find, has yet to bring in. But we're going to have a one-shot for the scientists, the same ones I interviewed on Saturday. They're going to be playing on Monday on day 4 of ARVCon. And then starting at around 6 p.m. Eastern, we will have Brandon O'Brien also running a one-shot. Do not yet know the systems or players for that. He's finalizing details there, but that's going to be done on Monday. And so super excited, a wretched hive. So I'm super excited for that. So we've got tons of tabletop. We've got tons of giveaways. We've got music. We've got all scientists. We've got everything you could want. And of course, we have the community coming together to support a worthy cause. Again, goal is 2,500. Can we make it? 2,500 USD. Can we make it? I think we can. Damon Runyon is going to has its own website that is being set up for this. It has its own, it's going to have its own like PayPal link where you can donate directly using that link. So I am very, very pleased at the support we've gotten and that we've gotten from our 9 corporate sponsors and 1 secret sponsor, that we'll be finding out more about this weekend. So that's what's going on. I babbled enough, but now you know the drill. So I'm super excited. So with all that said, the time has come, chat, for our game today. Now, I'm going to go a little bit later. I'm going to go until 3:30 p.m., so I'm going to get an hour and a half of this game in. Then I will wrap, and at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be over at GOG.com with Pen and Pixels playing more Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete. But right now, what I've got is The Longest Journey. This is the GOG version of The Longest Journey, by the way, so thank you to GOG.com for sending this along. I have never played this game. I've heard many good things about it. When I asked for a code of The Longest Journey to be sent from GOG.com, people were just like, oh my god, it's amazing. You have to play every aspect of it. It's the greatest thing of all time, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I've heard many good things, and I know that Dragonspear, I saw Miranda's in here, was excited about it, but I know Dragonspear has been pushing for this game for a long time. So, finally, again, this is why, stick-to-itiveness and perseverance, it just beat out Rain City. It actually beat out Rain City by a single vote. So my guess is that there's a good chance that next month, Mrs. Dunsel you'll finally get your wish, and you'll see Rain City being played here. But, but that's the deal with that, and it starts slow. The first couple hours are banal. Okay. So what is this thing? What I keep hearing this thing about, let's get over to it, by the way, and let's take a look. What's this thing I keep seeing about maps? What is this thing about maps? What is the deal with maps? Are there lots of maps? Is it impossible to navigate? Is that the drill with this? I will be patient. Thank you, Mrs. Dunsel. It'll happen. It'll happen. You'll see in game. Okay. I have not even started this game up yet. I have installed it, and I confirmed it installed properly. So we will see how the game actually works. Oh, look, everyone. It's Dragonspear. It's almost as if Dragonspear has also played this game. All right. Here we go. Eventually. You'll see in game if I manage to get anywhere in game. Oh, really? I guess we'll find out. Oh, I was like, what the hell? Let's see. Yeah, that's my player name, sure. How about I go? Oops. All right. Primary display driver. Sure, let's enable 3D acceleration. All right. Advanced. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Color depth. Great. Play. Make it happen. This may be a little loud in the cinematic chat. Bear with me. Okay, let's pop up game settings. Yes, subtitles. I won't skip that for now.
Hello? Testing. 1, 1, 2, 42.
How's the sound there, chat?
Hello? 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 Testing. 1, 1, 2, 42.
How's that? Sound good, bad, and different on that.
Hello? Testing. 1, 1, 2, 42.
Yeah, that's from the game. Okay, music. Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's about the same as my voice. Okay, I'll nudge it down slightly.
Hello?
Okay.
Testing.
Can I just do that all day? Okay, and sound effects. How we doing there? Sound effect good? Music good?
Hello?
Okay.
Testing. 1, 1, 2.
All right, here we go. Book of Secrets. Guess can't do that. All right. Game settings. Continue the journey. End the journey. Begin the journey. Prologue. A lion is in the streets. There's a lion in these streets.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour.
Denied.
But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance. And that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends. In a tower, in a realm that is no more.
Yeah, I know, right? Funcom presents The Longest Journey. Written and produced by Ragnar Tornquist. Or Thornquist, actually. Art director, Diedrich Tollefson. Original score by Bjorn Arvi Lagim. You know, Chad, I'm thinking that this may have had a group of people from a certain area of the world. Lead programmer, Morten Loda. Art design by Jorg Jorgensen. Credits by Bjorn Bjornsson. Yeah, very New England-like, Dark Sinner. And I heard you, Marinda. I'll nudge it up a little bit when I can. That seems problematic, maybe? Whoa. Embrace eternity. From Wisconsin. Oh, sure, you betcha. I understand. The dragon caught his own tail. Meanwhile, meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. Jane, his wife?
Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m.
All right. Can we? Yes, I need options. Thank you. Game settings. Okay.
Hello? Testing.
Oh, wait. I need to save game. Okay. Return. What have I got? Nothing.
Postcard pretty.
Okay.
Real life never looked this good.
Look, it's Prince Justin and Rock God's photography.
There's a storm heading this way. Even the weather sucks in my dreams. I feel so charmed.
All right.
I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
All right.
What's happening?
Wait. Get the egg. Get the egg.
Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
Big egg.
Did that sound come from the egg? Boy, that's some chick. I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery, and I might drop it by accident.
Oh, come on. Try. All right. Well.
I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead. We're close to it.
Anything in the nest?
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales.
Great.
For some strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return.
Okay, I need to... Can I take something from the nest? I bet I can use
This
that
is
twig.
interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before.
Can I take it? Aha! Inventory.
Keep it as a souvenir.
I'm trying. Can I? Okay. Take this twig. What? Oh, sorry.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
My bad, my dude.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree.
No, he's the spirit of all...
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch.
You're the Lorax,
I shouldn't
then.
have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
We are Legion.
Yeah. Thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
So, what happened to the tree?
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged,
Battle?
between the Mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
What's the deal with the egg?
What's the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child.
What egg?
Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
Who are you again?
We are the wood spirit. We come to all trees in the hour of great need to provide comfort and aid in the passing to Earth. and to give a voice to those who suffer. Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
No, I got it. I'll save the egg.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
It is futile. We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny. If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
Okay, so in other words, I can't save the egg. Rather, I can save it, but not myself. I have to get the water moving here. Alright, let's get moving. Haha, water.
Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge 15 bucks a bottle for this.
It sounds like, it's definitely not, but it sounds a little bit like it. I bet we can fill up the scale. Wait. Darn it. Can I...
I think I just made a funnel. Cool. I'm so proud of myself.
Thought so.
This should do the trick.
Wow, that's some fast operating water. Okay, that's not promising. That's not promising. I mean, I saved right before that, but that was so powerful that it ended the game. Ah, easy game. All right. Thanks for recommending this, everyone. Good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider. All right, let's see if I can get this running again. Oh man. Yes, I'd still like you to play. Yeah, I know about that. All right. Okay, this time I'm going to go over there. I'm going to make the thing.
According to the, spirit, there was some kind of battle that split the rock and changed the course of the stream. Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge 15 bucks a bottle for this. I'm an artist, not a botanist.
Okay,
According to the,
right.
spirit.
Okay,
There
so
was
let's
some
get the
kind of
inventory.
battle
Let's
that split
combine
the
this
rock and
together.
changed the course of the stream. I think I just made a funnel. Cool. I'm so proud of myself.
Save. All right.
This should do the trick.
All right, let's see if this works this time. Aha! We made it this time. All right, let's save it. Okay.
Neat. My arts and crafts teacher would be so very proud of me.
All right, let's go back here. How you doing, old tree?
Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation.
Save the egg, dude.
Drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush, listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Egg.
Sweet. Definitely. Yeah. The baby's probably ready to boogie down as well.
The baby. Oh, the egg. Thank the earth. We almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
Nice. Uh-oh. Mama Bird's coming. Hey!
What was that?
I just saved your baby.
Uh-oh.
Hi there.
It is you. You have come.
I have
You
come.
know me?
April, daughter, I have been waiting for you.
Waiting. Why?
Because it begins here, with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
I guess that answers that,
How will I
Trivet.
know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
This is probably not a good thing.
Lens flare. Alright. Wait, I can't even do anything yet. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! What the? This seems bad. Hold up! Chapter 1. Penumbra.
What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport.
Newport, Rhode Island? Oh, still can't move.
Well, it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was gonna spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
Okay, here we go. Now we save it. Save it in chapter 1. Alright. Okay, what do we got? Got a diary. Should talk to the diary. Let's look at it instead.
My on-again, off-again diary. We've had a turbulent relationship, her and I.
Okay, pick it up. Inventory. What do we got? We got a cash card. This is being a little... Damn it. Being a little, difficult on... It doesn't... Okay. It doesn't want to click on to choose, like, select it. Alright.
I've been keeping a diary intermittently since I was 5 years old. Not the same one, of course. I started this one, I think, April of this year.
All right.
Hey, it's my timesheet from the cafe. I completely forgot I put it in here. Good thing I found it, because I'm broke.
Okay.
It's my diary. 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 It's my diary.
All right. I don't know if it... Do you think it's her diary, chat?
It's my diary. 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 It's my diary.
I'm gonna have an unreasonable amount of fun with that. Can I not open this? Yeah, I mean, is it her diary? That's the really the question. Okay.
It's a list of the hours I worked this past week at the cafe.
All right.
My cash card at the moment is really quite useless. There can't be more than $1 or $2 left in it.
Surfing USA. Yeah, although that's more of a Pacific...
Shelves.
That's more of a Pacific, song echo than an Atlantic one, but yes. Okay.
It's a picture of me and my friends.
Well, take your picture of you and your friends. Good.
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot.
All right.
That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree. I'm part of the should be reading more but life's too short generation. We embrace our illiteracy. The last book I read was How to Seduce the Man of Your Dreams. Now, if I can just find a man to dream about, I'll be all set.
I see.
I had to borrow some posters from the cafe because I just can't afford to buy any of my own. When I think about it, that's so depressing.
It is depressing. Intensely depressing. Okay, there's the bed.
It's been too hot to sleep with a cover, so I don't.
That's true, live sewing. Can I water this plant?
I'm not good at taking care of living things, but this plant's doing just fine despite months of neglect.
Okay, shelves.
That's my desk, so, theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best.
She is not. At the moment, I'm just gathering all this stuff, okay?
I worry about the exhibition coming up. I worry about the exhibition coming up in 2 weeks. This is the net result of my work. A pile of nothing. And it's not even a big pile of nothing. The wardrobe is actually made of real wood, and not that synthetic crap that makes me sneeze and itch all over.
With a playlist? Well, I'm going to be doing a playlist on YouTube of Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete. Actually, now that you mention that, I'll probably start a playlist on my YouTube channel. I usually don't do that until after I finish a game, and then I make a playlist for it, but I'll probably do it earlier because I'm going to be playing Neverwinter for a while. And you'll see that I try to name everything by the day. You'll see in the playlist, I'll add the Pen and Pixels, because I have a Pen and Pixels playlist, and I'm also going to have a playlist for Neverwinter Nights 2, so you'll be able to see it in there. Okay, can I... This is annoying that I can't get the thing to select too much. Aha! Alright. Toy monkey.
It's Constable Guybrush, my toy ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey.
Why do you have a toy monkey? Alright.
An empty cardboard box. That's so not interesting. It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie.
Yeah.
At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it? Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra. When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work. When fame and wealth come knocking...
Okay, I was hoping you could actually dress in those clothes, unless you want to keep walking around in your underwear.
I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention.
You want to get dressed
Might
first?
be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
I believe I actually opened the closet.
Hey, babe. Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach, listen,
Babe?
I've got to run.
What's
and-
going on, April? How you been?
Pretty good, and you?
Fantastic. Listen, April, how about you and me getting together sometime soon? Like, tonight. The pavilion is really cooking this week. We could pop some raptures, do a little close dancing. How about it?
Sounds like good fun, but not tonight.
Hey, whenever. Just don't expect me to be waiting around for you forever. No chick is worth that heartache.
What?
See you around.
What? Chick is worth that heartache. Dude, your hair is terrible. You suck. You
What an asshole.
really? Dear garbage human being. All right. Can you? Okay.
It's a fact, as in F-A-C-T, Free Access Terminal.
I know, right, Triffid?
Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
Oh, okay.
Why not consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity.
I thought the voice didn't work
If
in
you
this thing.
upgrade now.
Hold on. You understood that.
Yeah.
You have a voice interface installed already.
Exactly,
Why
I'm
would
just
I
like, what
pay
the-
to have
what?
another one installed?
Current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable
Wow.
upgrade today...
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
Noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
Wow.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
Of course they are.
Well, whatever. Sorry.
Wait. No, excuse you. Why can I not? I don't understand why I can't do that. Okay. I don't understand, but whatever. Let me save it. Since we already had one crash today. Some of this is reminding me a little bit of Arx Fatalis in some of the look. Similar time frame, I think. Hello, Fiona.
That's Fiona, my landlady. She's all right.
I just want to, I don't know, access it.
Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I had a bad nightmare.
Again? Well, you're not the only one, darling. Mickey woke me up screaming in the middle of the night. She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Nightmares?
Apparently. But she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
That doesn't sound like Mickey.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so. But I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related.
After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
Oh, yes. The school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
I think you work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
Enjoy your youth.
No, I don't know, but apparently you do.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
Is she just watching, like, screenshot pictures on the TV? Where's everybody this morning?
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind
Literally.
you, she's not
Oh.
literally tied up, of course. Although that is a tempting thought.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
Like Zach. No,
He hasn't had much luck with love, no?
not Zach.
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying this good weather?
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Tell me about Emma.
Tell me about Emma.
Emma? Why, she's your best friend, darling. I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
I seem to have
That's
forgotten
true.
her.
The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then, except for the sex, of course.
That's a pretty big except for, Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful
This is so much the
A
as you
sculptor's
know
getting a
Bob
lot of
conversation.
attention.
As you know, your best friend is this. Anything else?
Anything else you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though.
How about we
being her
tell the
best friend
lads?
and all.
How's that
I
sound?
have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here. Next to you and Charlie, she's my favorite tenant.
What'd you think of me?
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a
Exactly.
peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet.
Because I don't remember those days.
It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
Okay, how long have you known Charlie?
How long have you known Charlie?
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe. Since
3
he
years,
moved
wow,
in.
that's a ancient
Charlie's
building
always
history.
in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
Oh, that was in the before
I
times,
agree.
3
He's
years
an
ago.
actual genuine gentleman.
And you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah,
my
Echo?
friend?
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realize it yet, you will.
What's up with Zach Lee, that jerk?
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true, Triffid, I suppose, since we had the pandemic in between it. Let's see, 3 years ago, 2018. Man, 2018. Tell me a little about yourself, Fiona.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? There's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
Newport, Venice? All right, what's up with you and Mickey?
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman.
Wow.
I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realized she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure. But she knew how to treat me like a woman.
At the age of 19,
you guys make a great
when she was 30.
couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
You tell me something about the border house?
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know, quaint, weathered buildings, funny old ladies, and oddly suggestive names like the Lazy Cock.
What is with it?
So why come here to the big city? To America?
Wait, what? I thought
We
she was in
wanted to
Venice.
create a place with a similar
Is this
atmosphere
Venice,
and
California?
hospitality here in Newport. Like a safe house for people like you and I to call home, if only for a short while. So we discussed different options.
This is
for a
obviously
few
Venice
months,
Beach or
And
something?
then we decided we wanted to start a boarding house for young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We
I
knew
assume.
that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory. But when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar.
I mean, I'm familiar with, like,
nightclub.
Newport, Rhode
It was
Island.
so
I guess there's a
perfect
Newport,
for our
California.
purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council. And after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
And why border house?
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and
Right.
technology on the
But
other.
I mean, Venice.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
I'm just curious as to what
Yes,
Venice.
I've practiced. I may be an inner city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
I suppose you own it with
Do
Mickey.
you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent a room. And, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
What's up,
I thought you
Dragon?
enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some
Not too
cases
much.
I
We're
do.
doing the As
Not
You Know
always.
Bob section
It
right
can
now,
get quite
Dragon.
messy.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Tell me
Tell
more.
me some more about the Border House.
What precisely do you want to know?
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
All right. What can you tell me about Venice?
What can you tell me about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs.
23rd century on the west coast of North America. I see.
This whole
Gotcha.
neighborhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless. And it's a nice place to live, certainly. Friendly people, liberal attitudes, great clothing stores, quite perfect. Aside from that dreadful stench from
See,
the
canals.
in the
So it's
summertime.
obvious that I would think about Venice being the other Venice. Large 23rd century coast on the west coast of North America. All right, that's fine. So it's interesting, though, that they must have named Venice this after the canals of the old city. All right, what's the story behind my apartment?
What's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
It's not that small.
It's one of our smallest rooms, but it's cheap, and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
I like it. It's convenient. And it's got, an interesting view.
That's nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind it, no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid. Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
Do you like Newport?
Do you like Newport?
The city? I stay in Venice most of the time. It's easy to forget we're just a tiny little pocket in the middle of a sprawling urban wasteland. But do I like it? I think Newport is one of the great cities of our age. Love it or hate it, you can't argue with that.
And which one is it? Love or hate?
I haven't decided yet, darling. Ask me again in another 15 years. Perhaps I'll have an answer then.
All right, I have no more
I
questions.
don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
No, I think you told me everything about my life. Can I ask you more?
I'd better get going.
Off to school.
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
All righty. Matchbook, which I assume I'm going to have to take.
The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension.
What?
You know, that really freaks me out when I think about it.
Okay. Corkboard. Let's see. Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m.
Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona. Common Room Duty Roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh joy, manual labor, my favorite. San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday.
All right.
Someday soon, hopefully.
I know, right, Trivid?
Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap?
Bring your own shit.
Look, it's Monkey Boy.
What is with the monkey stuff? All right. Pink note.
I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day.
There we go. Now that's someone after my own heart. That's what I'm now. Okay. See, now I see. Now it has become crystal clear to me why Dragonspear has been pushing this game. Now I get it. Now I get it. All has been revealed. I'm going to contemplate that while I take a bite of my banana muffin. Now it makes sense. It's all clear. The attractive artist who likes nerds. I get it. No, I get it. I get it.
Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food. Live performances by Royne Dale. Harlequin Masquerade.
Yeah,
The
what?
Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar. $10 only. Spread the word.
$10 in the 23rd century. Wouldn't it be up to $100 by now? Okay. I missed the joke. The fact that she was like, "I'm not turned on by jocks. I like nerds. Give me a nerd any day." I was like, ah.
Found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona.
All right,
I
got
did
it.
lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
I'm going to get my ring.
Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I'll shut him up now.
You're both? I see.
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real
Oh my
hot.
gosh, this...
It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe.
Do the monkey dance. It sounds like he says, spread your legs and do the monkey dance. Like, I'm guessing. Although that seems more like the chicken dance, but anyway. Alright, I gotta ask Fiona about...
Annual summer blowout at
Right,
the
I know about this. Be quiet. Fiona. If eventually I'll select you, yes. I heard you got my ring. That's what that's what it said. It sounds weird to me too, but that's what it said.
Darling.
That's why I was like,
Can I ask you a few more questions?
I'm gonna listen to it again
I don't
after
mind,
I ask her
darling.
this.
Ask away.
Gold ring. Wait.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling.
See you later, Fiona.
Have fun, darling.
Alright. Inventory. So, okay. Inventory. So, yeah. Oh, my God. Alright, so listen to what he says.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing.
Yeah,
but
hands up, spread your
irritating
legs,
as
and do the
hell.
monkey.
I'll shut him up now.
That's what it is. Okay, pink note. Oh my God, this not being able to click on it is obnoxious.
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Well, it's gold.
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah it is.
Oh, really? I'll try that,
My
Miranda.
dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Ever. Alright, let's take a look at that ring.
Dad gave me this gold ring on my 16th birthday.
Can I put it on? I guess not. Okay. Got the cork board. Got that going on.
Emma picked this
Pities him
table
for a
up at
certain
the flea
value of
market
pity,
for
exactly.
$10 last month. That's $9 more than it's worth.
What are these rates? I mean, like, has there just been deflation in the far future? This table is $10 in the 23rd century?
We have a nice view of the bridges from this window.
Okay. Now we save it because I don't want to go through that whole conversation tree again. Okay.
I love this mural. Even though the motif is a little trite. I mean, fairy tale forests and magical dragons? Still, it's pretty. I wonder what happened to the artist. Probably making a bundle from cheesy fantasy calendars and book covers.
Probably. We know how much of a fortune you can make out of cheesy fantasy calendars, am I right? Okay, who the hell are you? Cortez.
That's Cortez. He sits in the same spot almost every day. I hate to admit it, he scares me a little. The alarm is active, but it can't be very effective with the doors wide open like that. Still, there's always somebody around, so I guess we're safe.
Oh, really? Ooh, the machine.
I'd guess that's a pressure gauge.
What was your first clue?
100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns the water on and off.
And this?
That's probably Mickey's handiwork. She's the tool gal around these here parts. I wonder why she put the clamp there, though. The water tank's full.
Okay.
What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd.
I imagine that I'm not supposed to be doing anything with this yet.
For? What grand purpose does it all serve?
What grand purpose? No, I want to talk to Cortez. Time to talk to Cortez.
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
Hot.
I see. The summers in Newport are never pleasant. And it will get worse before it gets better. They say there's another heat wave headed our way.
Yeah, so I heard. So, you gonna be alright? You don't look dressed for the weather.
Si Dios quiere.
Doesn't he have his shirt off?
Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita
This
Ryan,
feels like, it keeps
how
saying
would you
23rd
describe
century,
your
but it feels like
perfect
it was
day?
written in the late 20th. I mean, I kind of don't like either one. I'm going to say cold and rainy because I don't like hot, but I really would prefer warm and slightly sunny with slight wind. But
Cold and rainy like yours.
is he?
Está bien.
Oh, you're
We are
right, he
like
is.
You and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
Nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes.
Uh-oh.
I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
No puedo, señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way.
We?
I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
Diary, I'm guessing? April 14th, 2209, a Friday. Happy birthday to me, the big 1-8. Join us, right? Well, not to sound like a complete spoil sport, but 18 feels kind of like 17, only I can buy a gun and pilot a hovercraft. I'd kind of figured the number 18 would cast light into the deep, dark chasm of my soul and reveal some grand truth about the universe. Like the meaning of life, or at least some explanation as to why all guys are complete idiots. But no, nothing. I'm the same person today that I was yesterday. No different. Same old boring April stuck in the same old boring life. Which of course does make me realize something important. I just have to get out of here soon. I have to leave. There's nothing here for me, no future, and a past I'd prefer to forget. And I know where I want to go. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts in Newport. God knows that they'll accept me into their fall program, but I have to try. Sarah went out there last year, and she's agreed to let me stay at her place for a short while until I can get a job and an apartment. Writing about leaving is both scary and exciting. It's scary because I've never really been on my own before, and I've never been to Newport. And of course, I'm scared that good old Daddy will find out and force me to stay. Not that he can, but he will certainly try. On the other hand, it's really exciting, too. I can't imagine anything that beats starting my own life in a place like Venice. From what I've seen and heard, it looks great. Great! There are lots of little cafes and crisscrossing canals, just like in the real Venice in Italy, I see. And most of the people who live there are young and creative and not afraid to look or sound or be different, which will make a nice change from this place. April 22nd. Today, I called the academy and asked them about their admission requirements, and they told me to bring some of my work in when you arrive. They don't really have any specific requirements, only that you're talented and dedicated and hardworking. The lady I spoke to sounded nice, but she didn't make any promises. She told me there were a lot of applicants and only a limited amount of spaces. I know my work's good, even though I haven't had much training, and I'm definitely dedicated and hardworking. So why am I still nervous? Question mark, question mark, question mark. May 1st. I'm sorry I haven't kept up with events in this diary, but with my exams and everything else going on right before graduation, I haven't had the time. I know, bad excuse. I'll just have to take time out to, and I'll definitely keep my diary up to date from now on. May 25th, fail. 3 weeks of... Wait, that's today. It's May 25th, chat, today. 3 weeks of complete silence. I look back at my previous diaries and I wonder, where the hell did I find the time to write so much so often? Oh well, I'll try to remember what's been going on these past few weeks. I passed all my exams with straight A's, of course, and tomorrow morning I'm leaving home. Yes, I'm making the leap into the great unknown, and I'm never coming back here. I withdrew all my money from the bank, $21.90, and I've packed a suitcase and a bag with my clothes and work samples and books and anything else I can't do without. Unfortunately, I have to leave so much. My old toys, some of the bigger canvases, my screen, and it's not like I can have Mom ship them or anything. I'm leaving a letter for my family, but I'm not telling them where I'm going. 18 years under constant scrutiny is enough. I really don't want to carry any of that crap with me into my new life. Strangely enough, when I was packing this morning, I suddenly remembered something I'd forgotten a long time ago. When I was a kid, I kept all my drawings in a box under the floorboard so my dad wouldn't find them and berate me for wasting my time. The box was right where I put it more than 6 years ago. I didn't feel like looking at any of the drawings right away, so I wrapped the box up and stuck it in my bag. I'll open it when I get to Venice. I don't think this is the right time for nostalgic reminiscence about my childhood, but I'm glad I remembered to pack the box. So tonight's the night. I'm sneaking out of here at 4 a.m. to catch the train to Greenvale, and then from there on to the big city itself, Newport. At dinner tonight, I'll see Mom, Dad, Daniel, and Owen for the last time in a long while. I don't really care if I ever see Dad again, but I feel sorry for Mom. She doesn't seem to care much for me, but I know she'll miss me, and I know she'll feel very guilty for turning a blind eye to the way he treated me throughout all those years. As for Danny and Owen, I don't really know. Danny's an asshole. He could, theoretically, improve, though I doubt he wants to. As for Owen, he's still a kid. He might turn out okay, but as long as Dad's in control, I'm not too optimistic. I'm going to the pond tonight to say goodbye. I haven't been there in a long while, not since that crazy day. Well, I have to see it one last time. What? Okay. I have to see it one last time, or I'll never get out of my head. As for my friends, I don't really want to say anything. I'll mail them when I get to Newport, to Venice. So this is the last entry I write here in this house, in this room, in some room. In some strange way I can't really understand, I'll miss it. Not much, but I did grow up here. I did spend 18 years, oh my God, in this place, and that's not soon forgotten or ignored. I don't want to feel bad for what I'm doing, but I can't help it. I do feel bad, a little. But more than anything, I'm excited about what tomorrow will bring. I believe I might actually be happy. Imagine that. Way too early in the morning, like a month later, July 28th, 2209. Way too early in the morning, and I won't even try to describe the dream I had last night. Like, enough of the fairy tales already. I need to start dreaming about boys and shopping. You know, the important things in life. It just dawned on me that the student exhibition opens in less than 2 weeks. My painting, and I mean that in the broadest sense of the word, is not even close to being presentable. Even that's an overstatement. All I have is a black canvas, and while that may fool some people, like in, whoa, what an expressive statement of nothingness, it won't fool my teachers. So today I have to put in a solid 6 hours of work at the studio and just hope that inspiration will strike me like lightning from the sky. It could happen. Friday morning, again. Okay, so I'm like on my way to school. I'm half asleep, I'm hot, the weather's been unbearable these past few days to say the least, and I just want to get to the studio as soon as possible. And then this guy Cortez, who's sitting outside the house like he does every single day, calls me over. Fine, okay, I got nothing against the guy personally. I make small talk about the weather, just trying to get it over with, and then... How would he know that I've been having nightmares? Unless Emma or Charlie or Fiona told him, and I know they wouldn't have, how could he know? And I know he's nuts, but to think that I have some kind of destiny? The guy's been doing too many raptures or whatever they popped back when he was double digits. All right, so that is the... That's the diary. Okay, wait. So that's to the bridges. I want to go and see if I can find Mickey. Oh my god, you can run.
I feel like someone's staring at me. If there's one thing Venice has enough of, it's rusty pipes.
Okay.
That and stinky canals.
Alright, so I do go this way. Whoa. It's like something out of Oddworld. Dun 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 dun.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Look at that guy. I'm just gonna stroll along. He's skipping? I'm just a-moving along, just a-moving along, just a-moving along. That's what I'm doing. Okay. True. He's got that hair, he's got to be happy, right?
Just a wooden bench. Just a wooden bench.
Damn it. To the park, to the cafe, to the subway. Let's go to the cafe. Morning. Running and sitting technology, exactly. Closed, right?
Closed for maintenance. Will reopen at 3 p.m. What's going on? The place was fine last night. The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I do not intend to make a career of it. The Fringe Cafe. The Fringe Cafe.
Okay.
The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home.
Mystery door.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody pass through that door. Isn't that peculiar? And if I was Nancy Drew, I might actually care.
Big wheel. Big wheel keeps on turning.
If I turn that wheel, would the drain pipes of the universe open up and swallow all solid matter? Could happen.
Excuse me. Death Star?
You say Death Star?
Oh. So that, okay. We just call it Death Star, I see. Alright, so much for the cafe. How about the park? Yeah. I do wonder myself, Miranda. That train, though.
Nothing adds more to the tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge.
Yeah. Now witness the might of this fully armed and operational piece of art. Got some exercising going on over there.
Very cubist. And not my style at all.
What
This
about you?
guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting. I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be. Nothing adds more to the tranquility.
To the academy, to the subway. Alright, we're going to the academy, right? So let's kick it all the way live. Aha, we have here the academy.
It's the official VAVA notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here.
I'm a registered student. Why can't I put a notice up there? Bishop?
Bishop and Anne-Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple.
Okay. Let's talk. If it'll ever let me click on it. I don't understand.
No, I've got too much to do right now.
You got too much to do. I'll decide that. You listen to me. All right. Aha, a rubber glove, which clearly we need to pick up.
Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it?
What is with this music?
Terrible waste.
That brom, brom. Bookshelf.
Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes.
Hello, student.
Nice. Very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch.
I guess there are no artists between 21st and 22nd centuries, right?
Nice. Very
No, I
Van
know
Goghish,
about that.
with just a hint of Munch. Olav's on a roll. Again.
Olav.
Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the cold Norwegian winters. Nothing else to do but paint. Don't want to disturb him.
Aha! Hollow sculpture.
Emma's really good with the holosculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous.
No, I think just he's from Norway. This is in some, like, future city on the west coast of America called Newport, Dark Center. Yeah, sure, Miranda. The Second Dark Age. We don't know what happened there. That's funny.
Some books on color, composition, and duck hunting? These sinks are as old as the building itself, but at least they've been renovated quite recently. Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share the space. Art books mostly. I've browsed through all of them, looked at the pictures, but I'd much prefer to see the paintings in real life. Acrylic and oil paints.
Okay.
Those are some of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration. I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas. Death and taxes. I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Look, right there. Paintbrush and palette. Take it. Now, witness this fully operational paintbrush and palette.
I'm way past finger painting.
What?
I need a paintbrush and palette.
Right, I have to use the paintbrush. Whoops. Let me just save the game quickly. I have to save the paintbrush. I mean, I have to use the, what do you call it? Paintbrush and palette on the canvas. Apparently.
Hiya.
Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
The message is, we have your soul. Alright, from whom?
Yeah, from whom?
Believe it or not, girlfriend, but it's from Cortez.
Excuse me?
He said to tell you that he wants to meet you, these are his exact words, where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean?
Me? I was hoping you would know.
You say anything else?
Did he say anything else?
Nope, that was it. Why does he want to meet you? Oh, don't tell me. You guys are having a secret love affair.
No, it's because I'm the protagonist in an adventure
we're
game.
We're eloping and flying to Africa tonight. It's all been happening so fast. My heart's aflutter.
How romantic. I couldn't imagine a better catch than Senor Cortez, the Latin lover.
He talked to you about nightmares?
Did he talk to you about nightmares?
No. Why?
I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me.
There you go again with dreams. You're obsessing, April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
Cigar.
Cigar? What do you mean cigar?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, not a banana.
Whatever. The point is, you're reading too much into your dreams. I'm sure they're perfectly logical.
Even a talking dragon? Is a talking dragon logical?
Especially a talking... dragon? You had a dream about a dragon? Okay, that's not logical. That's just silly. Still, this ought to be interesting. Go on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a dragon.
I think we established that
and
already.
He talked.
You had a dream about a dragon.
Not just any dragon, though. A talking dragon.
Yep, we've been through that.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, that dragon, but...
She. It was a she, a female dragon.
What, you could tell from
the tip of the eye?
Lipstick?
No,
Don't mock me, Emma. She said something to me. Something about being the mother of the future.
I'll try again when I get done with this.
She probably said time to get up and go to school, April.
If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them.
Is that a promise?
Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately?
Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
I'll drop by after I clean up around here.
I'll be there for a while, so bye.
Hey, wait. Okay, sing. Here comes the music again. Oh, snap!
Okay, that was not a dream, I think.
All right, so there's the
Emma's
tip. I see what you're
contribution to
saying.
the exhibition.
I have no idea what it is, and neither, apparently, does she. But it looks absolutely beautiful.
Okay, let's take a look at her diary. It's Friday afternoon, and I actually got some work done on my painting this morning. What a shocker, right? What triggered this avalanche? Okay, it was more like a light drizzle, to be honest, of creativity. The cup of cocoa I had last night, the weather, my pent-up sexual desires, my dreams. Sure, a nightmare about a talking tree. Wait, no, a wood spirit. A female dragon in a, what, a chaos vortex? That's sure to release some kind of creative juices. Yeah, right. Okay, so I work on my painting for a few hours, and then Emma drops by and drops a bomb on me. This person, Cortez, he wants to meet me. And not only that, he doesn't just come out and say where he wants to meet me. No, he gives Emma a riddle for me to solve, where kids visualize their dreams. Oh boy, the guy is nuts. The guy is nuts. He could just wait where kids visualize their dreams the rest of the summer as far as I'm concerned. So I finally snapped and gone off the deep end. I just knew my nightmares would fry my brain cells eventually, but I never imagined I'd start seeing things. But there it was, as clear as the day, and I'm thinking, should I go get myself committed now or after dinner? Because April girl, I gotta tell you, what you saw today is not exactly the product of a healthy mind. Hala sculptures don't just come to life without there being drugs or plain old looniness involved. But then again, if I am insane, why aren't I seeing fluffy pink rabbits right now? And how come nobody's noticed anything weird about me? I think maybe, and I hate to say this, I think maybe I got to talk to this Cortez guy after all, because he did say something about my nightmares coming to life. Okay, now I know I'm going crazy. Okay. Cortez has the answers. All right.
It's Emma's contribution to the exhibition.
Okay.
It's empty.
Guess that's all there is to the academy. Hey, what's
Nice hair color. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts. World-renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater, if all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is.
Okay, so just the subway we haven't been to yet.
The annual VAVA Summer Exhibit, August 11th through 18th. God, I'm actually expected to be ready by then.
Okay. So, subway. To the subway! Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Running down to the subway. Subway. Hi, do you visualize your dreams here?
East Venice. There are, I think, 3 subway stops in Venice, including this one. Newport Transit System. It's not one system anymore, though. All the different lines are owned by different companies. This is the Metro line, and I believe it's run by Bocamba Mercer.
Multiple okay, interesting. Aha! The electrified power.
Uh-oh. I have to get scared. Uh-oh.
What? What did she say? I have to get what? Oh, gene scanner.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's a gene scanner. It, scans your genes, puts your genetic signature
gene
into
scanner.
a database, and allows you through all corresponding gates.
Great. Yeah, see, I'm doing what I think is the tip here. Don't, I know that.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
Okay.
It's a small camera. It's a small camera. It's a small camera. I already pushed the button. It's a small camera. It's a small camera.
What? Then I just stand there. Oh, I have to put the card key? Okay.
I'm sorry, but the fare is $15.
$15?
$1 left on your cash card. This message was brought to you by the Bocamba Mercer Company. Company. The future spells Bocamba Mercer.
Lovely.
I don't have enough money on my card. I have to remember to get paid for last week's work at the cafe.
Cafe's closed, though.
Already pushed the button. Already pushed the button.
Alright, well. Gotta go to the cafe, then. Better be a damn good ride. $15 for a Subway? Alright. Even the MTA doesn't do that badly. Alright, cafe. Where's the cafe? That's to the bridges. To the bridges!
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
Whoa. Aha, it's open. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Charlie. Eventually I'll talk to you, Charlie.
That's my good friend Charlie. He was the first person I met when I came to Venice, and I love him dearly. As a friend. Hi, Charlie.
April. Nice to see you, girl. You know, I came to wake you this morning, but you'd already left. Early bird catches the worm.
No, early bird finishes the damn painting on time.
Can I have my money? Have you seen Cortez around?
Have you seen Cortez around?
As a matter of fact, I have. And he was asking for you.
He asked about me?
He asked about me?
Yeah, where you were. He had a message for you. I told him to give it to Emma, that she would be more likely to bump into you.
I got it, but I have no idea what it means.
In the 23rd century, we have no cell phones.
Strange.
Know where he was going?
Do you know where he was going?
No, but he seemed interested in that poster next to the jukebox. They put it up earlier today.
What poster did you say he was interested in?
The one right next to the jukebox.
I'll check that in a minute.
Do you have any idea where kids would be able to, visualize their dreams?
Maybe in therapy.
I don't think that's it, Charlie.
Then I don't know.
Do you know about my money?
Thanks.
Anytime, April.
Why was the cafe closed earlier?
You know, some problem with the pipes. Stan, he gets real worked up. He is seriously pissed, girl. Keeps yelling at the plumber to fix it, or Stan will fix him. And the poor man is trying to work, but Stan doesn't quit.
Stan don't
quit. The plumber
quit.
finds the problem eventually, but not until he's waist-high in canal water down in the basement.
Ooh, gross. There were problems with the plumbing back at the house, too. No hot water.
I noticed. Girl, that was one cold shower. There are always problems with the pipes here in Venice. They're too old.
How's work going today?
Aside from the trouble with the plumbing, everything's been peaceful. Emma's here with Marcus and Isabel. Other than that, I mean, it's been a quiet morning. Everyone must be home out of the sun, yeah?
Or on holiday.
Perfect time for it, too. The city's just boiling in July. And it gets even hotter in August.
Exactly, Live Suing.
You should have stayed out in the country until the autumn, girl. It's cooler out there, yeah?
Yeah, the summers were cooler back home.
I remember my home. it got so hot sometimes. My father worked as a volunteer fireman, and sometimes he'd borrow the old truck from the garage. He'd fill it with spring water from the river up in the hills, and then he would hose me and my sisters down with ice-cold water. We'd laugh and scream and run around, and the funny thing is, his eyes light up, and he'd be so proud of himself. He could be so good, and he could be so bad.
I thought there was a remastered version of Longest Journey.
I loved him so much.
That I think it's listed on Twitch, I think. When I was putting this in, I thought I noticed that.
You doing anything special tonight?
Working. I should really be at rehearsal, but I need the money. I'm going home for a week before school starts in September.
Right, you told me. Well, that's great. It's been years since your last trip home, right?
Yeah, right. You remember well, girl. 4 years. My father and I, well, we haven't been on good terms since I left.
I know how that feels.
Isn't it such a cliche, though? I don't look forward to seeing him again, but it will be nice to be back with the rest of the family, especially my sisters, you know, and my mom.
Yeah, they were, when I got the thing, they were looking at that, and they were like, which one? Is it The Longest Journey? Is it Dreamfall The Longest Journey? Is it, he's like, and he was like, can we get anything about numbering? You know, that odd idea of numbering things so you know what order something is in?
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Charlie?
Why would I mind, girl?
What's your take on Cortez?
What's your take on Cortez?
Why do you want to talk about Cortez? I don't know him that well. He's been around for as long as I can remember.
The message you gave
I really
to me?
never talked to the man.
Do you think he's as crazy as some people say?
No, he's not crazy. Just a little eccentric.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a donkey's ass what people think or say about him. And that's cool. I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot more to Cortez than what he wants us to believe. That man has had an eventful life, I'm sure.
Anything else that comes to mind about Cortez?
What else? I don't know what to tell you, girl. When he's not talking about books, he talks about old movies.
Okay.
He loves the classics, calls them real art.
Okay.
What was it about me that made you want to be my friend, Charlie?
Everything, girl. You're a sweet peach. No, it's true. I liked you from the very beginning. When you first came into the cafe with a suitcase in each hand, lost and bewildered.
God, thanks for reminding me. I was such a country bumpkin.
Didn't this happen like 2 months ago?
Who comes to Venice looks like that, girl. This is the village
This
of
happened
the
like 2 months
damned,
ago,
don't you
didn't
know?
it? I gotta look again, but I feel like this happened like 2 months ago. I was like, oh man, those were back in the day. Boy, didn't this just happen?
How long have you known Emma?
I met Emma about a year ago when she started studying at Vava. She moved into the room just opposite mine, and we became friends almost immediately. I like her a lot, and the two of you are the best friends I've ever had.
Thanks, Charlie. The same goes for me. Did you ever tell Emma that?
Yeah, I told her, and she jokes about it. That's just Emma. I know she appreciates me telling her, though.
Does Emma's behavior ever worry you?
She can seem a little out of control from
Dreamfall Longest Journey, the sequel to this one,
But she's
Dreamfall
smarter than
Chapters, the
people give
sequel
her
to the
credit
sequel, okay.
I think she's able to take good care of herself. She's a brilliant artist. Her sculptures are inventive and beautiful.
I know. Sometimes I'm in awe. They just don't seem to match her personality.
She's a deep person, but she hides it well. She's more comfortable being a ditzy teenager than a professional artist. But around the two of us, sometimes she lets the disguise drop. I love her when she does that.
You like living in Venice?
Do you like living in Venice?
I love Venice. I've been here 3 years now, and I haven't grown tired of it yet. I don't know if I ever will. Venice is like a college campus. There are so many young people here from all over the world.
Around the world, around the
and
world.
ideologies and ethnicities is refreshing and inspiring. The fact that we're also right in the middle of one of the great cities on Earth is just a bonus. Call Newport whatever you want. At least it's alive. And there's always something
The
going
threequel.
on. Yeah, Venice is my kind of place. And I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. At least not as long as all my friends are living here.
What about you, Charlie?
What about you, Charlie?
What about me?
Yeah? When was the last time you talked about yourself?
I don't talk about myself, girl. You know that.
Still, I'd like to talk about you for a bit.
If you want. Just in general, or is there anything in particular you want to
Well,
know?
are you single? I mean, what's your biggest dream?
What's your biggest dream?
A dark stage, a packed auditorium, and a single spotlight. Dancing, girl,
Yeah.
don't you know? I'm a good dancer, but I need to be among the best to make it out in the real world. So I'll keep studying and I'll keep working as a waiter to support my studies.
There's definitely a
Just
lot of
like you.
exposition they need to get across here. How'd you end up in Venice?
How did you end up in Venice?
At home, there wasn't much professional training available for dancers. And my father, he was not happy about my choice of career. He wanted me to work in the factories like him and his father. Out here in Venice, everyone's got their own dreams. And people are supportive of each other no matter how crazy those dreams might be.
Your
How about like a dream
isn't
about a
crazy
dragon?
at all, Charlie. You're already halfway there.
But I still have a long way to go. You're right, girl. I can make it if I work hard enough. So can you. Because we're both just so damn talented.
Everything is coming together, Triffid.
Are you happy working here at the cafe?
We make decent money, if that's what you mean. I don't want to be a bartender for the rest of my life, obviously. But yeah, I'm happy I have a job. And you work here too, so I get to hang out with my friend, right?
If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Hard work and lousy pay. The hours are flexible and, like you said, I get to hang out with you and my other friends. That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
Thanks, Charlie. I have to get going, Charlie.
Take
Bye,
care,
Charlie.
alright? Remember, you're supposed to get paid today. Stan's not gonna remember unless you bug him about it.
All right, so last two things. I need to save this. I need to go find the thing.
Complimentary candy for paying customers only. Stan has a habit of taking it out of your salary if you, get the munchies. I'm sure Stan won't notice if I dig gently into his supply. He's got crates of these in the back.
Haha. All right. All right, Stan. Whoa. Speaking of Stan. All right, let's take a look at this poster. Marcus. Oh, we got all this stuff. All right.
Roma Gallery presents Growing Pains, an exhibition by and for kids and teenagers.
All right.
Could this be what Cortez was talking about? Where kids visualize their dreams? I think this may be it. Where's the Roma Gallery located?
Yeah, I mean, she's only 18, 19, so admittedly, you can make friends quickly at that time, you know, because but, yeah.
I never say no to a complimentary ticket.
Yeah.
It's a poster ad. It's a poster ad for an exhibition called Growing Pains at the Roma Gallery.
Okay. All right. Well, chat, this is fun, but now that I've done this... Oh, wait, don't go over there. Don't go over there. Don't need you to do that. I have got to get rolling here. Because when we come back to the game, we could do talk to Stanley, we can talk to Emma. Oh, Emma again. We can talk to Marcus, maybe get some bread, pick some stuff up, and then head off to do whatever we're going to do. Who the hell is this? That's Stanley. Who's that? Anyway. But yeah, the game only crashed once. Game only crashed once, so not too bad. I'm not going to complain about that. And looks fairly good, I think. And gave us a sense of what there is. Yep. Here's the game I just downloaded. Yep. Gave us a sense of what the game is about. So interesting. I know, right? Yep, I can see why Dragon Spear thought it would be a good one to try out. So it does run. It does seem to be pretty stable. And yeah, this is something I could very well see myself coming back to this. I can even, frankly, see me coming back to this possibly on Pen and Pixels, over on GOG, because At some point, when I get done with Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete, I might want to move over to try that for a little bit and then go on to something else. So I can see myself coming back to this in the future. But this was fun. It was a good idea to kind of get started. And yeah, what's up, Thorg? And yeah, I had heard this from a few people, which is that it starts really slow, but then it starts picking up. Marinda said that earlier today as well. So, you know, I haven't even gotten to the foreshadowing of it. There's an epic plot. It's compelling, but yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, I only have so long, unfortunately, Marinda, but I'll be able to do more of it. You know, if I start moving it over on, because this was a GOGCOM game, so I could see myself doing something like that over on GOG. I mean, right now, as I say, I've been really enjoying Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete for the video game content stuff, but I could definitely see myself coming back to it. So I will note it. And it has some intriguing aspects to it. But yeah, my impression, it's funny too, because this came out, I think, in 2000. And I wonder 21 years later if this is a game that would have started the same way. You know, I wonder if they wouldn't have sort of oriented it differently so it doesn't feel quite as methodical. I still liked it, but I wonder if some people would be like, oh my God, you know, like, I don't want to do any more with it or not. So anyway, I wonder if it would be different if they were relaunching this today. Probably would have managed it in a different way. But pretty cool. This game sort of always fit to me in my mind with sort of like the Siberias, if you're familiar with that, and those sorts of games. Obviously, I've done Blade Runner on here and so on. So there's some cool aspects to it. And it reminded me a little bit of a couple of games from that time period. So it was cool. I definitely will look forward to coming back to it. But I've got to rise up on out of here now because in about 20 minutes, I'm going to be over on GOG.com playing some more Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete. So please make sure to stop by there. And if you didn't hear my spiel about this already, don't forget, tomorrow night we have got Community D&D with the Shadow Crew making their triumphant return. Thursday we're off, and that's the calm before the storm, the pause before the plunge, because starting on Friday, we've got ArvCon. So Friday, ArvCon begins at 8:30 p.m. Eastern with, I'll probably be starting a little earlier than that, maybe 8:15 or so, we'll see. But I'm going to be playing some Esper Genesis. That'll be this Friday, starting out ArvCon. Then Saturday at 11:30 a.m. we have the interview with the scientists. Then we have, yeah, did you? Oh, it's the same company. Oh, I guess I forgot about that. And then Saturday, Dragonholt. Yeah, well, I wanted to play that on Saturday, but I was just, this past Saturday, but I was just too tired after the deer incident and all the stuff with the con and everything, so I couldn't, and it was better to get some sleep. So hopefully soon I will be able to get some more Dragonholt in the bonus streams. I certainly will be able to do so over the summer. We'll get it finished over the summer, I think, because I definitely have been enjoying playing that with chat. But yeah, so Saturday for ArvCon, we will be starting at 11:30 a.m. with the interview with the scientists. Noon Eastern, we've got Adventures in Middle-earth. 4 p.m. Eastern, we have D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. And then hopefully around 8 to 8:30 p.m. East-ish is when we'll get started with Community D&D on Saturday as part of ArvCon Day 2. Day 3 will be starting at noon Eastern with D&D with Infinity and Beyond as they do their finale of Palace of the Red Pasha to go along with the other finale, Storm King's Thunder, which I hope will get done by then. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have the concert. And the concert will be going on Sunday with Kilgore Trout, Zach Clay, and Jordan Indiana Gonzalez. That's happening Sunday. And then on Monday, we have got the two events, Day 4, basically, of ArvCon. And that'll be Mike Underwood, Turbo Tango at 3 p.m. Eastern with the scientists doing Scum and Villainy. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern, we've got Brandon O'Brien doing a one-shot. Do not know the players or the game for that yet, but I will know that in the next couple of days. And so that's what we've got planned for ArvCon. It's going to be great. But yes. Yes, exactly. A deer hit my car. Other than that, it was great. It was a great experience. And also, I have, if you're interested, you can pop onto my Twitch thing. I haven't done this yet. I haven't moved it over to my YouTube channel. I might do that tonight. But if you pop over to my Twitch VODs, you'll be able to see there were a couple of streams. One was on the way out that I did as a live stream, and one was on the way at the convention itself that I did. So if you want to check out my live reporting with myself and little Arv, my daughter there, you can definitely feel free to do that and check that out. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed what you saw on her today. If so, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you'll support us by checking out the YouTube at !ArvTube, Discord !ArvCord, Twitter !ArvTweets, website arvanellarun.com. On the financial side, !Arv shop for merchandise. Yeah, I have to fix that. It is supposed to be 7th, not 6th. !ArvCon, sorry. Well, yes, also that, but as well. !Arv shop for the merchandise area. You can get Adventures of Middle-earth, Infinity and Beyond, and soon Esper Genesis stuff. !ArvTreon is the Patreon, currently sitting over there. 23 patrons, $2.14 per month. Oh my goodness, I just realized it's super bright. Let's drop that a little bit. Okay, that's better. So !Arv for the Patreon. And of course, subbing to the channel allows you to get inspirations for the players and awesome custom sub badges and emotes and good stuff like that as well. On the publishing side, !Icarus for my Icarus graphic novel. From Athos Arts, !Grayshade KS for more details about that Kickstarter. And Grayshade is coming out from Athos very soon. While I am on the subject, actually, let me just finish up with that by saying also !Library is Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, which, as you can see, physically exists. It is true. It is a physical item. And so you can check that out. It is available in digital and will soon be available for you at retail outlets as well. Also, I did want to mention this because this is a Kickstarter being run by Athos Arts, which is 7. Thank you, Triffid. Thank you very much for the edit. 6. Oh. No, it's, I think it's, no, I think it's command dash, I think it's command dash edit. Anyway, I will do that. I can take care of it later. I'll take care of it later, but, or we will get someone can edit it later on. But anyway, this thing you should check out, folks. This is a new Kickstarter that just launched today from Athos Arts. Non-binary fairy tales in English and Romanian by Ava Kelly, illustrated by Matthew Spencer. I have already backed this project along with 45 others, and we're currently sitting right now, actually, it's at 1,783, so they've already passed the halfway mark. So they're actually doing really well with this. This is over 50% funded so far, and they launched, I think it was just this morning. I don't know if Garlic Tofu is still here, but I think they launched... No, it's still not right. Yeah, so I think you just launched this morning, right? At like, yeah, so that's going really well. That means in about 5 hours or so, it's already halfway over 50% funded. So that's great. That is very promising for the chance of it getting well funded. And then hopefully they'll be able to move on to stretch goals and stuff like that. So you folks should check this out. This is, of course, I have great respect for Garlic Tofu and Ballsteg and great respect for Athos Arts. I'm also biased because they're my publisher, not just for Icarus, but soon for Grayshade, which is coming out within the next couple of months. So, but you should go over and back that if interested. I think it's got some really cool looking art. I think the stories sound very interesting. And yeah, so you should do that as well and check it out and spread the word about that also. But let's see. Yeah, I think it's command and tons of languages. Oh, you need 12.5 for all the illustrations. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is, right, Dragon? Yeah, still, I mean, so obviously more illustrations is a good thing. So you should definitely aim for more of those things. That would be really cool. Okay. But I got to rise up on out of here because I'm getting started in about 15 minutes over on GOG.com. So thank you all for being a part of this. As always, remember, BLM, Black Lives Matter. Very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now is the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and to reach out to others when they need help as well. And again, as always, make sure to support each other. And remember, I'm going to be over again on GOG.com in about 15 minutes. And then tomorrow night, we have some community D&D with the Shadow Crew. And then off Thursday and Friday, we get started with ArvCon. So yes, it is the 7th one. That's basically the only change we were making for that Dragon Spear. It's the 7th annual, not the 6th annual. So, because we started in 15, right? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we started, 2015 was the first one. And in fact, I think I'm not sure, I may have done something in 2014, just kind of impromptu, but I don't think I count that. I think basically the first one was 2015, at least as far as I can tell. So, 2015, 2021 is the 7th annual. So, anyway. But that's going to do it for me. Thanks to everyone who was here today. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Dragon Spear, Triffity Mets. Thank you to my wonderful subscribers, Dragon Spear, Triffity Mets, Echo Alpha X5, Nonstop Garlic Tofu, Live Suing, Mrs. Dunsel. Thank you as well to all of my Patreon supporters in that group. Thank you as well to my viewers, 1174, Black Fury, Co-Catnage. Thank you to Comrade. Thank you to Darth Sisu. Thank you to Airbuzz. Nope, Erabs, sorry, Arabs. Thank you to EK, Gigafrost, Hillness, Marinda. Hillness is a mod. I don't know why it's not listing there. Thank you to Marinda. Thank you to Non-Foods. Thank you to Suckides. Thank you to Salahlala. Thank you to Tom, Sparkly Wallflower, U. Christensen, Uncle Elias, VNK, and Arvcon is now edited. Huzzah! I think. Let's see. So we've got now exclamation point Arvcon. Yay, 7th annual. Thanks, Dragon. So it is all good. All right, we are good to go, folks. Thank you all so much for being here. I will catch you folks over on GOG.com for some RPG goodness with Neverwinter Nights 2 complete. And again, more of this game is going to be on its way. More of this game to come. Thanks, everyone. Much love, and I will catch all of you folks soon. Be good to each other. Bye for now. Honk.